Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your tarot reading. We are doing a timeless reading, asking 3 questions. We're going to get the energy of where you are presently, what is coming in, and what you need to address or release in order to embrace what's coming in and in order to allow this to come in for you or to support it. I've already cleared my space and everything, so I'm going to pull from the Lither Tarot to get the underlying energy for the reading. Please keep in mind, Virgo, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, throw out the rest. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You might want to watch all of those to get more insight, okay? If you're new to the channel, welcome. Happy to have you here. Well, all right, there goes your card. I hope you can glean something from this if you're new. Transformation. Let me know what you're watching if you're new. All right? Transformation. An ending is clearing the way for renewal. Though change may feel challenging, it is a necessary step toward growth. Embrace the transformation and trust in the promise of new beginnings. Let go to make space for what's coming. Okay. Transformation happening. Virgo. All right. Now, let's see your present energy in this situation. For Virgo, please. Presently, what do we have? We have a 3 of Cups. Very nice. I embrace joyful opportunities. 3 of Cups is celebratory energy. Celebrating with friends, family, something happy, something joyful. All right, reason to celebrate in your community with your family. I like that. This is happy energy. All right, what is coming in? Ooh, what? I celebrate everything I achieve, but yet it's in the reverse. A non-celebratory. Interesting. Well, we will clarify that and find out why it's reversed. What don't they see maybe that needs to be addressed? What isn't Virgo seeing that needs to be addressed? Too many. I need like 1 card, please, Spirit. 1 card. Okay, here we go. 1 card for Virgo. Why do we get 3? Still a bit much, but bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. I trust my ability to make a strategic decision. All right. Wow. We have Judgment. We have Page of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. Page of Pentacles. I am open to opportunities for personal growth, for investing in yourself, your health, your well-being. Could be even investing in your security, stability. I trust myself to see the truth, the 7 of Cups. Perhaps your vision's been clouded a little bit, and now it's time for the clarity to come in. I look back with compassion for myself. Judgment, gaining clarity through the confusion. Yeah, even with the King of Swords, he can cut right through any confusion. You've got the 2 of Swords too, and the Fool. Maybe there's a decision that has to do with, let's clarify with the Aquarian here. 3 of Cups. Ooh, very nice. 4 of Wands. Judgment. All right, I like this energy. 4 of Wands, happy home life, success. You know, could even be celebrating somebody's marriage or pregnancy. Something to do with the home. And then we have a Judgment here. Honoring yourself, your truth. Judgment. Living from a place of integrity and honoring who you are. You're in a good place. You are in a good place. So let's clarify this 10 of Pentacles here. Clarify this 10 of Pentacles here. Why is it in reverse? Is there an imbalance? You've got the Six of Pentacles. It's not reversed. It's like things... Oh, wait a minute. We have the Wheel, but it's showing up more in the King of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Wheel is more in the reverse than it is in the upright. In the upright, it would be the end of one cycle, the beginning of a new. You've got the Ten of Pentacles, which says, I celebrate everything I achieve. Are you taking for granted everything you've achieved? Are you taking for granted that the abundance will be there? That the opportunities will always be there? And yet here we are now with, in the same old, this is still a little confusing, isn't it? Six of Pentacles is reciprocal energy balance. King of Pentacles, nurturing, abundant. You've been balanced, nurturing, abundant. You have happy home life. I'm going to get some more. Give me another card here. Okay. Hermit. In the reverse. Not taking the time for contemplation, reflection. You know, there's a lot of pentacle energy here. Have you been focused primarily on abundance, success, financial happiness, gain, progress, and neglecting the other stuff in life, you know? Time of reflection, time of solitude, of recovery, of... Now you have this here, which is celebrating. But perhaps it's more of a celebrating the monetary gain, celebrating the security. An ending is clearing the way for renewal. Something's coming to an end. Are you open to that end? You know, with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, maybe you're closed off to the new beginning, to the new cycle, not wanting it to come in, not wanting to let go of what you've created already. But this is an opportunity. This is investing in you and your wellness. Perhaps what you've created isn't in your best and highest. Your judgment is clouded. Compassion for yourself. Compassion for yourself, understanding for yourself. Where aren't you holding on to the way things are? Holding on to this is how things are, this is how they're going to stay, not wanting change. Let's clarify this here. Look at this, the bottom we have it's keeping you stuck. Let's clarify these three here with the Page of Pentacles. Two of Swords, not making a decision. Avoiding a decision, a choice. It's like not seeing or not willing to admit maybe that you see the truth of the situation. You see what you need to do, but there's a reluctance to step out of one chapter and into another, to make that decision, that choice, to move forward into new territory. Take time for rest, recovery, standing up for yourself, setting healthy boundaries. You've achieved a lot, but at what expense, perhaps? Are you going to allow the new to come in, the balance, reciprocal energies? There is abundance. It's not that it's not there, it is. But in order to have it's like it needs to be, you need to honor yourself and your well-being and not continue to just pour yourself out and continue to be in a place of celebrating with friends, family, whatever. Maybe in this celebration is you doing all the doing, continuing to just pour out and celebrate and give, and not recognizing your need for rest, recovery, relaxation, for balance within your life. Maybe you're partying too much comes to mind too. I don't know why, guys. Like, so busy partying, whatever, that it's affecting your health and your well-being and your finances. Let me know if that resonates with you at all. Leave me a comment if that resonates at all, because that is coming through for somebody. Pretending the problems aren't there and just, taking pleasure everywhere and not taking time to create balance, to take time for rest, for recovery, and just going here and here and having a good old time. It's okay to have a good time, but there needs to be balance in life, right? Let me know if that resonates, really. We have a Page of Wands here. It's okay to be playful, to be adventurous, to enjoy the journey. But are you taking time for the intellectual as well? And to make clear intellectual choices on your path, your journey. Ooh, Three of Swords, a wounding. You're going to wear yourself out. If not, things need to be, when we're not in a place of balance, of reciprocity, we just burn ourselves out. Let me pull you some oracle cards here. So, for the rest of you, are you creating balance and setting healthy boundaries, thinking things through, taking time for contemplation, for reflection? All right. Sacred rest, retreat, balance, and restore. Yes. Wasn't I just talking about that? Yes. Retreat, balance, and restore. Balance, balance, balance. There's an imbalance somewhere. All right. Let's pull you from the Intuitive Whispers. All right. Intuitive journaling. Oh, okay. Spirit is suggesting that you do some intuitive journaling here. In doing that, a lot of things can come up that we don't realize are happening. We doing that intuitive journaling and just letting things flow out onto the paper, and then going back and reading it can give us some insights that perhaps normally we would not gain. Release old patterns. Is this an old pattern? The imbalance. Is that an old pattern? Whoa. Source point attainment. All right. You've attained a lot. Maybe you're too focused on the attainment, the crown, the riches, the status. Let's take another, pull you one from here. Whoa. All right. Blessing in disguise. Trust, revelation, significance, surprise. Blessing in disguise. So this change is a blessing in disguise. It's going to give you the rest you need. Nobody can just keep going and not taking rest. We burn ourselves out when we do that. Levity, perspective, wisdom, playful. Balance, perspective, gaining that perspective, making that time for self-reflection, using wisdom and moving forward. All right, let's pull you an animal. An animal spirit card. Here we go. Let's pull this one. Oh, there's a couple here. Elder Muskrat. Believing in yourself. And it's okay to rest. You're not going to lose everything if you take time to rest, if you create balance. Elder Ladybug. Open to miracles. Open up to those miracles from Source. Trust. Trust that you are cared for, taken care of. All right. I'm going to pull you some runes. See what the runes say. We can get some confirmation. All right. Life is a gift. Life is a gift. We have a tree on the other side. And of course I drop it. And there's a tree on the other side. Spend some time in nature. Connecting to Source. Connecting with nature. Maybe time to collect your thoughts. Gain some perspective on life. And examine where you give too much. Where you're out of balance. Where you need to create more balance. You have Othala here, which is heritage, tradition, family ties. Maybe this is kind of something that has been passed down to you. It's a way of life that you've learned from family ties, from, you know, a family way of doing things. And it is not, it's not serving you. It's not, you're pouring yourself out. And there's not a balance. All right, and then we have Iwas, yew tree. Regeneration, rebirth, death and rebirth here. All right. Death and rebirth. It is time to create balance. Gain some understanding, some perspective of why life is a constant party for some of you. Why some of you feel obligated to continue to be this giver, the life of the party, the generous pouring out to everybody. Create balance. Create balance. You're being asked to create balance here. There are limits for all of us. Do you recognize your limits? This is what I have for you, Virgo. If this resonated at all, hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Let me know how it resonated. If you want to be a part of this community, hit that subscribe button. We're building a community of love, light, and encouragement here. If you want a personal reading, there's a link in the description box. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Blessings to you all.